guys, TJ Houston here. I wanted to talk about a couple of settings that I have on my G9 that have helped me through my last couple weddings that I've shot with it. So I want to start off, number one is back button autofocus. That's something that I turn on all my cameras, and this is no exception. What I love about the G9 is just the feel of the camera. The back button autofocus right there, it just makes it super easy to use and it feels very comfortable in the hands. I know other cameras that I've used in the past, it's been kind of awkward with back button autofocus, but this one works really, really well. So to turn on back button autofocus, there's actually two menu items that you have to set. Number one is the first thing you have to do is go into your custom settings. It's the C and then it has the little wrench, and then go to focus/release shutter. From there, you're going to scroll down. I believe it's the fourth option on the first page, and it says AF/AE lock. From there, you're going to want to change it to say AF-on, and then you're going to scroll down a little bit further, and you're going to see where it says half press release, and you're going to change that from on to off. And what that's going to allow you to do is it's going to allow you to use this AF lock button to activate autofocus, depending on which settings mode that you're on. So that's the first thing I did when I got to the camera. The second is turn off the beeping. So I really don't like there's two things that I don't like, and this would be, I'm going to put them both in a second, and that is the bright light that shines to help autofocus. I don't like shining that in people's eyes. It's an important feature to have. It's just something that I turn off. And then also beeping. I'm not a big fan of the beeping when it attains autofocus. So let's start off with turning off the beeping sounds. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to go to the wrench icon. It's not the one that has the C, it's the one right below that. You're going to go scroll down to the second page, and it's the first option, and it says beep. And then you're going to turn that to the off position. That's all the way down. And the second option, to turn off the autofocus assist lamp, you're going to go to your custom settings with the C and the wrench, the little blue icon. You're going to go to focus/release shutter, which is where we were for our back button autofocus. You're going to go to the 2 of 6 page, and you're going to see an option that says AF assist lamp, and you're going to turn that off. So far what we've done is we've turned on back button autofocus, we've gone through and turned off the beep, and we've gone through and turned off the AF assist button. So the next thing that I did, and this is something that I did at the last wedding that I went to, I'm starting to fall in love with the L monochrome. I love the look of that black and white. So what I've actually done, I like it so much, is that I've set this function lever on the front to be black and white. So if I want it to be L monochrome, I click it, and it's there, and then I can go back to the color setting. So in order to set the black and white to the L monochrome, to the little switch on the front, you're going to want to go to your custom settings. You're going to want to go to operation. And on the 3rd of 6 page, you're going to see an option that says FN lever setting. And what I have it set to is the first option is our photo style. And then under mode 2 settings, I have that set to L mono. So what that does is it makes this switch here go from the regular standard profile, the color, to the L monochrome. The next thing that I have set up is my grid lines. I like having the grid lines. It allows me to help make sure that when I'm creating compositions, that it allows me to keep the subject exactly where I want them. It's just kind of that constant reminder for me. So in order to set up your grid lines, you're going to want to go to your custom settings. You're going to go to the monitor/display. And you're going to scroll down until you see the option for guideline, and I have mine set to that first option, which is your row of thirds. And the final that I changed my increments for my ISO. So in the wedding day, I'm running the ISO up and down. So instead of it being large chunks, I actually changed the setting over to the ISO, the increments, to 1/3 EV. So to do this, you're going to go to your custom settings. Again, it's the C with the wrench. You're going to go to exposure, and then ISO increments is on the 1st of 6 page, and I have that set to third stops instead of the full stops. So these are just a couple settings that I used on the wedding day. Again, these are what are comfortable to me, and when I got it out of the box as I did some experimentation, I found that these ones made me go super quick on the wedding day, and I was able to create some beautiful images. So if you have any questions, or maybe you have some features or functions that you set, please leave them in the comments below. I would love to hear how you set up your G9. Thank you guys, and have a good day.